Your daily makeup routine can be a blast or the bane of your existence. You can have the most beautiful eyeshadows, blushes, lip colors, but if you don't know the best way to apply it all, well, you might as well be playing with your kid sister's Barbie makeup. Tim Maurer from Mukha Spa here with the tools to make our makeup flawless.
You know, that's how I started, actually, playing with my kid sister's Barbie makeup.
Really? So there's something to be said for that.
There's nothing wrong with it. Yes. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. You know, you're going to talk about, obviously, all the things that we need and the tools and the brushes and all that. Do you sometimes think people just kind of put that to the side, don't even think about that?
Or lose their mind completely over it. You know, you don't need 18 makeup brushes unless you're doing it for a living.
Right, okay.
You really need a very small amount of tools, and I think people get oversold on what they need. And how many times have you used those brushes?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Or even know what they do.
Yeah, that's the big thing, I think, is right.
The real problem, right?
You've got 6 brushes that have some kind of contour edge that you're supposed to know what to use them for, and you never do.
And you need 5.
So let's go through the list. Basic
Absolutely.
makeup tools. What do you say?
So you need 5 brushes. You really need only 5 brushes, and one should do your highlight, your contour, and your blush.
Okay.
You want to go for natural hair whenever you're using it with powder, squirrel or goat, and look for a company that's doing that cruelty-free, where they're giving a haircut and not disposing of the animal.
Gotcha.
You need an all-over eyeshadow brush, you need a crease brush, you need an angle brush, and you need a concealer brush. And that's it. The angle brush is going to do your brows and your liner. The all-over color is going to do just that and your blending. And the crease is to do your contour in the middle of the crease. That's all you need.
And a lot of people will think, maybe, do I have to switch with different color palettes? I've got a dark, color here, a light color here. Do you really need to?
No. Wipe it off on a tissue and reuse that same brush. Makeup should be a Monet, not a Rembrandt. So you don't want harsh edges. You want everything to sort of blend together anyways. And if you're using different brushes, you're going to get line after line after line.
You also use your fingers a lot. You got 10 brushes right here. So what do you say to people? I mean, is that a good tool?
I just did a class yesterday in Clyde, Ohio, and said I did an entire makeup without a single brush. I did it all with my fingers. So it is very possible to do an entire face of makeup without ever picking up one of those brushes.
And people should try that. I feel like if they can get the look, maybe.
It's a softer look, it's a more blended look. The heat of your hand blends down the product. You're gonna use more cream-based products than you are powder when you do that.
Okay.
But there's so much available now, cream blushes, cream eyeshadows. There is a way to never pick a brush up at all.
And we're using all these and we're switching colors and we're doing all that stuff. What about cleaning them all?
Okay, if you're using it on yourself, you want to do shampoo and conditioner, the actual stuff that you use on your very own hair.
Really?
These are real hair.
Yeah.
So if you use a Dial soap or an alcohol-based cleanser, the hairs are going to dry out and your brush is going to snap.
Okay.
If you take care of them with conditioner and shampoo, you should never need to buy a new brush. It should
I
last
use
your
baby
lifetime.
shampoo.
Absolutely
which
fine.
I know a lot of people said because it's so gentle and that's something that's good.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Absolutely fine.
Perfect. So what else do you have in your hand there?
A toy I wish I had created, but I cannot take credit for this. So the torture device that women have been using for a long time, the little silver eyelash curler, where you forgot that you've already put mascara on and you do it, and then when you release, all of your lashes are on the curler instead of on your eyes any longer.
Oh yeah,
Has it happened
I've been
to everybody?
there.
Yeah, you're bald now in one section of your eye. This is such an amazing tool for $18. It's a heated eyelash curler. And you just turn it on and the little light will come on in here. The element heats up inside the comb. You just put the comb at the base of your lash, wiggle through to the tip, hold it for 1 second, and you will have the most perfect curl that lasts all day long without losing a single eyelash.
And that's crazy because a lot of times, and I used to do this in like high school, they would say,
Heat
use
it
your
up.
hair dryer,
No,
blow it on
God,
there a
no.
little bit.
And then you burn the top of your eyelid, and now you have a scab along the lash line. That's pretty.
And the thing is, all of these things, you have 5 brushes. That's what you can buy at Mukha because you guys will teach them too how to use those 5 brushes.
And listen, a brush should not cost $100. Okay, this entire set of 5 brushes costs $75.
And that's it, and that's all you need.
$20 a piece, right. So you don't need a big, huge brush roll full of stuff that you don't know how to use. Get the basic tools and learn to use them correctly. The other 2 tools that every woman should own is a really good tweezer and a nice manicuring scissor to trim those hairs.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way to keep the brows tamed. If your brows grow down, comb them down and trim them that direction. If they grow up, comb them up and trim them that way. You're just not wanting one hair to actually be part of your bang that's in the front of your eyebrow, you know.
And as you like to say, my favorite, there should always be two of them.
There should always be two, and that's for everybody, boys included.
Okay.
Separation is good.
Love it, Tim. And of course, you can go to Mukha, get the great brushes, never have to buy another set, and Tim will teach you all the good tricks. The website and the phone number up on screen for you. Good to see you, Tim.
Happy Halloween.